Whiskey Devil, how's it going? Alright, so this is the Hexadecimator with Kulain, Radiant Ice, Bermuda Shannon, and Gunther on the crew. This is the Zoltan siege ship, known as a bit of a hassle to work with. It features only 2 reactor power to start, so instead for power you've got your 4 Zoltan crew members and you've got the backup battery for power. So you're okay on power for the most part, but if the backup battery runs out, you're in kind of an awkward spot until it recharges there. It's also a little awkward for dealing damage here, where you ionize down their shields and then use the beam drone to actually deal the damage there. But that does actually work decently. Worth noting, so it's got the full 4 weapon slots, which is good. The Charge Ion is a great weapon that'll pretty much last you the whole game. And it still starts with a Zoltan Shield like any other Zoltan ship, so that kicks it up a good notch too. The Zoltan Shields are amazing to have, so that helps quite a bit. But yeah, optimal use of this ship definitely involves moving your crew members around to power systems in awkward ways at times. And yeah. It's not a bad ship, but it is a harder one to use. It can be a little awkward to vent out the back of the ship here, especially the clone bay there. But decent venting other than that. Yeah, the engines in clone bay specifically are pretty problematic to vent. If the Zoltan shields go down, borders can be an issue, but you do still have 4 crew to fend them off, and they can be cloned, so that's not too big of a deal. Yeah, I saw you say that earlier, Shannon, and I congratulated you on your first win. That's very nice. You do also nicely start with a damage buffer in drones, so if you take 1 damage to the drone system, it won't be taken out there, so that's helpful. And yeah, you go. Rainbow 16. 21 Spirit. Exactly, Volksma. Exactly. Blaze. I suppose that's possible. You could do multi-ship races, or runs. So, since we start with the Zoltan shield up, we don't need the shields to start. We start with the engines powered and the weapon powered available here. Battery will give us power for the beam drone and shields as needed there. Definitely no value in hitting the store yet. 28 ship speedrun, clearly. Clearly the way to go there. We don't even need the ion here. We want it to take out their weapons, though. Yeah, we'll just do this straight away here. Go for the weapons, beam drone. You got this. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. The Charge Ion also trains my weapons officer pretty dang quickly, too, which is nice. Greetings, Wish! Think we do get hit with that fire? Okay, fire in the sensors there. Made it so bright. I'll vent all this too, just to make sure that doesn't spread. There's no rush right now. In fact, here, let me make sure there's no fires over here, anything either. Okay. We'll worry about the sensors later. But there's no reason to jump away until the flare's about to hit. We can let the oxygen refill here for a bit. Hey, Cloakers. Doing well, sir. Moon Chili, welcome. I would definitely do that deal if I had one more missile. I don't know, Blaze. It's not really my style. I'm not as big of a fan of longer speedruns in general. Like Shovel Knight is about the longest run that I like, at about an hour long. That said, I am interested in doing at least a run with all the different ships in the game at some point. Hey Ed, sounds tasty. Mind control if my shields go down here. I could also start with someone in weapons or drones or something to technically get this powered up without the battery. Not gonna worry too much about that right now, but that would probably be a little better than starting in. Alright, let's get that position about there. Should be good. Hey, Volvolex! This ship's not too bad for vending. It's bad in the corners here and here, but there's double doors here, here, and here. So it could be a lot worse for venting, certainly. Yeah, I should definitely do what I was talking about with the battery. Because battery is close to running out here. Let's see, we did tag shields though, so we can depower weapons to keep the drones online as necessary. Zoltan C, comrade. Mass Mud Puppy, welcome. Alright. Just figuring out where we want to move people around here. Let's see, that shop maybe should have tagged weapons. We keep our 15% evasion? Yeah, we do for now, I guess. Yeah, because they'll be dead shortly here. That definitely should have targeted weapons there. That's okay, they'll be dead here, and we're fine. Jolly good. Pyrath. Well, Rock B is certainly worse. It can't vent at all. Stealth B is terrible at venting. Let's see. Crystal B is actually probably worse too, because it's only got single door airlocks and they're in kind of awkward spots as well. There's at least 2 or 3 other ships that are pretty bad for venting. Like, this is low tier but not bottom tier venting, I think. Yeah, we probably actually want this guy starting here, I guess. They can run over this way a little more quickly if they need to. And that way we can pull power here and here to power the beam drone to start, and we don't need to use the battery until later. That's definitely a better setup. Zoltan A is awkward to vent, Blaze, but it's got that 4-door vent, so it vents very, very quickly at least. It's kind of, better and worse. You have to vent through important rooms to vent in the corners, which sucks, but it does vent very quickly, so it's definitely got some pros and cons to it there. Hey, Sec. This is the Hexadecimator. Yeah, Tricky, you don't want to buy doors on the Rock B. It costs 60 frickin' scrap. It's not at all worth it to actually buy the door system. It's because it's not like you have vents to the outside anyway, even if you do buy the door system. Owakit, welcome! Not directly, Owakit. There's a leaning in the direction of doing the harder ships first. Let's see. Do we want to power the evasion to make it less likely that ion shot hits? I think we've got plenty of battery for this, so that's fine. It's probably still gonna hit, mind you, but that's okay. Shosuru Kyozu, welcome. Oh, Kyuzu. That's at least closer. That's still wrong, but welcome all the same. Autopilot is, I mean, a little better, but I'm gonna find another crew member soon enough, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. And additionally, like, the amount of evasion I would get from an autopilot is incredibly low. So my evasion right now is 20%. We would lose the 5% manning bonus from the pilot, so that drops it to 15%, and then we'd half that. So we'd have 7.5% evasion with a level 2 autopilot versus having it manned. So it's really, really minor to get the benefit there. However, I will note that level 2 piloting does have other benefits. Level 2 piloting means that if you take 1 damage to your piloting system, you don't instantly lose all your evasion. So that damage buffer can be very useful, especially later in the game. And there's 1 or 2 blue options that uses the level 2 piloting as well. Let's see, probably hit up both of those. Do we loop around? So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if that's a plan, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then I would still have a choice between these two, or skipping this one. Yeah, that looks good. Indeed, Shosuru. Yeah, it's I especially like picking up level 2 piloting before exploring like a big nebula, because that's the main place you'll find the blue option for it there. Less important on a ship with a clone bay, because the blue option's less important there, because you can risk your crew. You don't want to risk your crew if you don't have the clone bay, basically. They took out 1 of my power! I mean, 1 power is still relevant on this ship, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of funny how little ion storms affect when you have a pile of Zoltan crew and a backup battery. And it doesn't matter anyway, because it's just a intruder event. I like that this one gives you some scrap now, which it didn't used to do, so that's always nice here. I think we don't want to take a lot of damage here, so if we can, I'm gonna head over to the door system and just vent them as much as we can. They're probably trying to get this way, right? So I should vent. I mean, it's not like they have much skill to lose. I can always just let them die, I suppose, but try to avoid that when possible with the clone bay anyway. let the oxygen refill here. Figure out if we want to send anybody to the medical airlock. Yeah, I should at least send Radiant here. Oh god. So you're like reading chat while crew members are dying. Alright, there you go. There you go. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh god! Mikiros! Thank you very much for the continued support, good sir. I really do appreciate it. That noise is definitely one of the most jarring things ever. That would also be kind of a hilarious, like, subscriber noise or sound effect. It's like, oh god, my crew's dying, my clone bay's oh, no, it's just a subscriber. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Monolithic, what am I, looking for first? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I could just upgrade, power here, but I don't think that's terribly necessary. The power I have is sufficient. Since I've got the Zoltan shield, it can actually be worth upgrading engines before shields, since they scale very nicely with upgraded engines, so that is something I like to do sometimes. Less inclined to on this ship, but could. Right now, I'm probably looking at waiting and seeing if one of these 4 beacons here is a store before going too much further in my decision process there. I guess I could technically hop back here too. That seems no better than my previous plan, so we'll just do it that way. Best medicine money can buy. Exactly, Radiant. Exactly. Jeebs! Welcome. I think Clone Bay is the better system, but it's not by like a huge margin. It's I don't think it's better enough that it's generally going to be worth paying to switch from a medbay to a clone bay, but it gives you a lot more flexibility with events, especially. There's a lot of events you can now risk crew with that you don't want to do if you just have a medbay. Greetings, Saturns! Netu, how's it going? Exactly, Lizold, exactly. Oh, it's another Ion Storm. I'm like, why am I down 1 power? That is fine. Yeah, there's not too much reason to let that fire, I think. Fire more than once, I mean. Not that there's really any risk. The beam drone's just gonna take it down quickly anyway. Alright, so that one's a store. So yeah, we'll save our money for the store, see what's available there. Automated reloader, long-range scanners, other weaponry, potentially another combat drone, drone recovery arm. Decent number of things that would be pretty useful to have. Hitting a lot of unshielded ships, and that's always convenient. Beam drone or combat drone, Shannon? I assume you're like asking which I prefer. There's definitely advantages to both. If you asked me before Advanced Edition, like back a ways back, I would have definitely said combat drone. Combat drone can take down shields, and that's a really strong effect to be able to do that. That means you can also combine the combat drone with other weaponry. You can use it as just a single punch to take down one shield. But the beam drone can't miss. So the fact that it can't miss means later on, if you're taking down their shields through some other method, the beam drone's just going to do a lot more damage. Rather than missing, say, 40%, 35% of their shots, especially at hard when the enemy's always manning the engines there. The fact that it can't miss is really helpful. And you would think maybe the fact that it can hit multiple rooms is an advantage, but it only barely is. It basically just makes up for itself. It's kind of interesting. Like, it doesn't actually do more raw DPS because the time it takes for that beam to fire matters in terms of DPS there. And when it's only hitting one room, it still takes that extra time for the length of the beam. So it's kind of weird that it ends up doing about the same amount of DPS that way. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out. Sounds good. Zoltans do still need to breathe, though. Alright, they tag shields. I'm going to switch over to weapons here. Alright, that's fine. We can deal with that later. Alright. I don't know why I'm specifically grabbing him. I'd rather pull someone that's closer to have better skills. The light glitch. I'm not actually sure what you're referring to, Blaze. There you go. Maybe they're using the oxygen for something other than breathing. Greetings, Crazy Sunshine. Going pretty well so far. Look under the crew. Crew on the ship, or the crew over here? I don't see... I have no idea what you're talking about. Not seen it. Hey, Invulnerable! You're not just talking about the light for the movement, are you? Oh, are you talking about the light on the console? Because that's supposed to be lit up when it powers. That's not a glitch. Oh yeah, let's actually check the store. So we got hacking as an option. Long-range scanners. Sure, yeah. That seems like a likely buy there. 3 very mediocre drones. I almost want to get the scrap recovery arm. That is way too greedy. We're not actually gonna do that, but I do kind of want to. Oh! Okay, look at this right here. Right here. Bright white, dull white. Bright white, dull white. Okay, there we go. We found it. That's really, really subtle. That's a weird bug. That's a really weird bug. I wonder if that's colorblind specific. Oh, it's because it's the same color as this here. You have to have the power available to allocate, and it might be like just set to color everything that's exactly this color. Although it doesn't color this line here though. That's the same color. Interesting. Hey, Peach Lover. Hinetu, scrap recovery arm would absolutely pay for itself in the long run, but that's not the concern. The concern is that 50 scrap now is way, way more important than 70 scrap is later. That's the difference. I need that 50 scrap in the first few sectors here, where it's going to take a long time for that scrap recovery arm to break even on itself there. And also worth keeping in mind is the scrap recovery arm only gives you about 7.5% extra scrap, not 10% because of the way that it rounds. But yeah, not going with anything else. Hacking's amazing, so I consider it, but we're already running drones. Long-range scanner's a good pickup, though. So I mean, some more power pretty soon is good, but not essential. We'll hop into the next sector, see what it looks like. See what to spend money on there. 2 heavy lasers and a teleporter. I think we can do better than that. I'm a little afraid of those heavy lasers, but only a little bit. Oh, I gotta wait for that to fire then. That extra evasion. Good. I wanted at least one of those to miss there. Makes me feel a lot safer when one of those misses. Okay guys, looks like we're getting a scrap recovery arm. Good thing I didn't buy the other one, because then this would have had to be scrapped. I would just have to chuck it out the airlock or not take the bribe. Yeah, I'll take the more generous offer. I like that offer. It's a good offer. Let's see if there's any other lighting issues there. Not on this one. Alright. Refueling outpost, missile, laser, hacking. Yep. Put up the battery now, get that evasion up. It does stack if you have multiple recovery arms, Zip-Zero, but I don't have the slots because I've got long-range scanners and the Zoltan shields already. So I just don't have room. I would have to either get rid of the long-range scanners or not take the new scrap arm if I had the other one. Greetings, Prima! Volmi... I was gonna say Volma Lixa? I don't know what I was gonna say. Volksima! I know how to pronounce your name. I've pronounced it dozens of times. Thank you for the subscription and the support, Volksima. Very much appreciated. Apologies for the tripping over the name there. That was a pretty good double reward, but thank you, Volksima. Really does help. Thanks, Lasolf. I'll take that as a compliment. Man, that's the battle of the good musics, man. Some people really like the abandoned sector music. I still say rock-controlled music is best music. That's right, Björk. That's right. This one does lead to another green sector here, though, which is good. Shannon, it's called Abandoned Sector. It's just a standard sector available in Advanced Edition. I mean, Rock Sector is the better sector and the better music. We're solidly ahead at this point. I could afford to have a little fun with it here. Both sectors will have exactly 2 stores. Alright, tell you what, we never do abandoned sectors. They're not that risky early on. We'll go to the slightly worse sector. You don't like the rock music, Dishwasher. That is disappointing to hear. I think we hit 1 beacon, maybe hit 1 store, and then move on. Well, we've got a lot of scrap already. For some reason, I thought this was 80, not 130. There's a lot of just dead beacons in abandoned sectors, Blaze. A lot of like bad trade offers, things with no benefits. Most of the distress beacons are garbage. I haven't figured out any like good way to do a good analysis of it, but my anecdotal evidence and looking at the events is that abandoned sectors just give you the worst rewards of any sector. Although Mantis isn't that far behind. Power bars don't do anything for me right now, Shannon. Don't need them at all. See, like this. This is just dead beacon. Dead beacon. Oh, I'm always stingy on the power. Absolutely. Hey, Mezzo. Yeah, Switch alerts have been failing a lot lately. That is part of why I set up Twitter originally, and we got the Steam group to give some other options. I mean, buying the translator is not a good deal, Striker Eternal. You're paying 40 scrap to buy a crew member and losing the beacon for that privilege. That is not a good deal. 3 missiles for 50 scrap? What are you talking about? Is that actually a thing that could happen in this sector, Blaze? It doesn't sound right. Was that on Captain's Edition, or...? I guess that's possible. Oh man. I want a reloader too, because reloader with the charge ion especially is really nice. I think we'll pick up the defense drone, call that good. Maybe a little fuel. I mean, this is not bad either. That's a nice luxury item. Like, I could have 5 augments and not be upset about it. That's extremely rare. Augments are mostly garbage in the game. Alright, sure, we'll grab the defense drone. I mean, I could consider the heavy ion, but... heavy ion's so bad. It's not bad combined with other iron, though, I guess. You know what also makes it better? Is the automated reloader. I could sell off the scrap recovery arm and buy the reloader, but I think we want the scrap arm online for a while. It's 25 scrap now is not necessarily that important. 50 scrap now is. Heavy iron does ensure I can punch down tier 2 shields without too much difficulty. And we're not hitting another store this sector, and no, we do have a green sector next at least, but yeah, that's probably just best. I might end up selling it back off, but that gives me options. I've got plenty of scrap. I'm not even sure I should have got the defense drone, honestly, but hey, Baskel! Psycho Man, welcome. Long range scanner is really nice, Psycho. It definitely improves the quality of events you can get. It has a lot of blue options. Really, really solid augment for the cost, especially. Alright, so we'll probably put up the battery pretty early here. Just kind of pointlessly min-max that to optimal use there. Keep that evasion up. Alright, want to make sure those shields are powered in time. Okay, that's gonna pass through the shields. Okay, perfect. Well, not perfect if it hits that, but although it's gonna be down for a little while, so that's not too bad. Got one spare part. Yeah, well, it's too late now, really. As soon as that was ionized, I should have moved that guy in here and then forced this to be powered. By the time he gets there now, it's going to be free anyway. Get those shields back up. There we go. Yeah, that's what I should have done earlier. Got there. We could loop around like that, I guess. 1, 2... something like that. Alright, alright. I also don't know the events in this sector as well. I haven't studied them as much or experienced them as much in game. Well, we're not sending them 30 scrap. Even if they give me something for it, that's not really going to be worth it most of the time. I think asking if they require assistance will usually be a fight, and that's what we want. Do you happen to know the results on this, Blaze? Oh, you think it's a scrap arm? Ha! That would be kind of hilarious. Well, we don't want another augment. Like, I assume it's at least likely to be an augment, even if it's not guaranteed. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother looking it up. I don't think it is something I want to do regardless. Oh, okay. Even better. This is a fight. Fantastic. Very, very good. It's a lot harder to tell when your ship's in the exact right position, or your drones are rather, in Advanced Edition now, because they changed how the timing of that worked a little bit, but... Still not too bad. I even stunned him. Yeah, exactly. Bullocks and although I couldn't melt it down to 25 because they do stack. I would have to just get rid of it. I wouldn't even get the 25. If I got a scrap arm, I'd have to either, like I said, trade it out for the long-range scanners or get rid of it. Welcome, welcome. There's room for one more. Attacking. Yep. Nothing out of the ordinary really here. Hey, one last one. It's been a decent chunk of time. How's it going, sir? Ooh, tags their weapons. Nice. We don't need this, but we might as well increase the chance to train my skills in evasion here. Nope. Hey, Will Arsity. Three scrap, 15 fuel. I said that backwards. It wouldn't even be that much better because we're fine on fuel. I guess it would still be better. I would never have to buy fuel again, pretty much, but. Gargalores, welcome. Awesome. Glad the tutorial was helpful for you, sir. Yeah, fine. We'll min-max the... oh, I didn't even switch the power over. I'm like, we'll min-max the power, then I don't do it right. Alright, that's good enough. We want to make sure that's all up here. Like, this guy would be better on shields now. I did have a brief window I could have moved him over there. Yeah. Get that shield recharge time in. Fortunately, my beam drone is a helper, and took out exactly what it needed to there. And we're good to go. Ah, gotcha, one last one. Oh. I'm like, let's let the oxygen refill by having the oxygen off. The pro strats right here. pre-igniter isn't even very good for me right now, Blackfire. Like, an automated reloader does more work. I mean, I guess, yeah, the pre-igniter would be better once I get the heavy ion online, but I don't know if I even want that online. Well, there's 5 missiles for 23 scrap. I feel like this probably caps at about 30, is what I would expect, but maybe it can go higher. I'll have to read over Lanius events again sometime. But basically a free 23 scrap, it's a good deal. And another dead beacon. Let's see. I mean, we're actually just fine on what we have right now, but we should definitely consider upgrades. We've got shields, we've got weapons, both as solid upgrades. I think weapons are probably more important. We need to get those shields down fast, start that beam drone wrecking their ship. And with the 2 ions online, we can also use one of the ions to disable weapons and such. And with a backup battery, I don't even need to buy any more power for this yet, so let's just do this for now. Scrap recovery arm, paying off. Only 21 scraps since it's Sector 2, but still pretty good. I mean, there's no reason not to go to this beacon, but it's probably a dead beacon. I don't know about probably, but it is more often than most traps, than most sectors. I was reading the word trap. That is something I definitely do a lot. Reading a word and then just saying that word instead of what I actually wanted to say. Let's see. How beneficial is it to have both ions online? Somewhat. We don't really want their weapons to be up. We're gonna let that fire because I don't want that to be sitting in front of their missile launcher and just cost me a drone part. I think I'd rather just let the missile launcher fire. It's probably just a 1 damage Lido anyway. Oh, it does go up to 50. Fair enough, Blaze. Fair enough. Also, not paying attention. Guy's got too much health. Come on, last shot. Got there. Okay. 3 fuel, 15 scrap. Let's take a look. I shouldn't be dropping any frames. I think it's on your end. Alright, anything else we want to do with our purchases? We're probably going to the green sector next time, so probably want to at least enter it and see what we might get in the way of stores in the opening area. Don't really want bombs, don't really want missiles. Is there a third pirate trader? There's at least those two. It's good enough odds for me to just want to attack, I think. Hey, Ellie. I could do it either way, Ellie. Right now, the drone system's my only way to actually do damage. So it basically just works out the same, and having him over here is helpful because if I get boarded, he can immediately run to doors. Nope. I mean, I could try to suffocate the crew, Cryuji. The possible gain, basically best case scenario is free weapon or free crew, which would be fantastic, but it's a little tedious to try to deal with, and if I had like 2 more power, I could do that a little more easily, but I can't really suffocate the crew relying on the battery. Yeah, definitely NG Homeworld's best sector in the game. Greetings, GJ! So, none to start. Don't have things we're looking to sell off, but we have plenty of money. We're gonna get at least 2 more beacons before we hit a store. Do that for now. Greetings, Jack! Ignore the damaged vessels. We don't need a fight with no reward. No Inji crew member, unfortunately. Velvety Club, how's it going? Alright, 1 shield. Some solid firepower. But, definitely worth trying for, and we can get the one of the systems pecked down with the ions here. I think we just do it that way. Pretty straightforward. Let's see, I should have probably fired that one at weapons, but that's fine. Yeah, let's switch up those real quick. Fire that one there. So that timing just works out a little better for me here, I think. Make sure none of that causes any problems. Oh, right, I don't have the power for that. Alright. Finish the job. All good. Zolf will do the next tips and tricks video after this run, most likely. Hey there, Arnab. The clone base can handle any number of crew at a time. They can handle... Nice! There's my NG crew. Very nice. We'd like the NG available to repair, but we'd like the 1 power more right now, I think. Shame. Getting all that, that's the training over there. Yeah, just put a bunch of shields. That's fine. We'll just have floating power everywhere. Although, let's see. I guess that means we should probably put them here to start and move them to shields as the Zoltan shield goes down. They take the normal damage from Zoltan, from whatever weapon it does, so if it's a breach missile, it does 4 damage to the Zoltan shields. Daiuji, huh? Instead of Cryuji, you want it to be Daiuji? Alright, do we want to hit that store, or look for another? We could pretty much find another store in this sector, pretty likely, I think. Oh, no, those two beacons are cut off. I was thinking this connected. We could always go 1, 2, 3, and out. $105 scrap. I could buy most of what we'd be looking to buy, I think. Actually, I mean, there's just not that much I want to buy at a store. Because it's not like, oh, well, I could at least find long-range scanners or something. And a drone recovery arm would be awkward. I'd have to sell one of these things to pick up the drone recovery arm. Drone recovery arm plus another offensive drone would be pretty exciting, but that's pretty dang unlikely. I mean, I do need some more firepower in some fashion. So I probably should look for some more damaging weapons, maybe some flak, something like that. Greetings, Fallen Angel. Yeah, let's check for like I would buy a burst laser 2, a flak 1, a burst laser 1. Nope, don't need any more arms. Battery charger. This is like the only ship I'd consider getting a battery charger on, but not when I've already got better augments. I mean, mind control's an option. Okay, that's distress, not another store. Arnob, no, it's just random. There's no specific thing that's like, oh, if you have missile weapons, you get more missiles, or if you have a drone control system, you get more drone parts. Nothing like that. Hey, Minaralp! Both of those sound quite good indeed. Do we want a free Engie or a free drone schematic? Yes, to both. I mean, drone schematic on average is just like, say, 20 scrap. Do we basically, yeah, let's put it that way. Do we want to pay 20 to 25 scrap for an Engie? I think that's probably the best way to think of this. That's a pretty good price for an Engie. I really like having Engie crew members to repair stuff very nicely. I mean, a boarding drone's 35 scrap, Krima. We're already at 5 crew. We're gonna get some more crew along the way. There's just not that many drone schematics I'd want. Engie does help a little bit if I get boarded monolithic. More people to distract them, more people to man shields comfortably, things like that. I'm gonna take the Engie. Alright, who would like to be our new Engie here? Slowick. Yeah, they come with scrap either way, Kulain. I think that the free scrap on it is the same in either case. I'm sorry, Ed. Suloic beat you to it. Although, actually, the Dorinji is Daiuji now. See, I don't want to hit too many of these beacons, the neutral ones, when I've got the long-range scanners. But, let's see, we're looking at... Oof. 7, 8, 9 is the way we want to get out of here. Or, I mean, 6, 7, 8, 9 is also fine. So, probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we need the extra beacons here, so we're gonna hit that one. Okay, yeah, keep mining the asteroids. 28 scrap turns into 30 scrap. And I didn't want to go to that beacon, huh? Yeah, we gotta hit this one, or I guess either one's fine, they're the same beacon. I don't have human or mantis crew, so... Cord mantis is too... Wait, I've got the clone bay. I should have absolutely done that event. Oh well, not a big loss. I think that's just a low reward. Yeah, we found the scrap recovery arm in our help right after we decided not to buy a scrap recovery arm. Definitely securing the cash. There's my free drone schematic, guys. An intruder drone to sell off. Not bad. I do like the distress, but there's no way we're getting that. Fallen Angel, it's not a free mantis unless you have a human for the blue option. Can I see if there's another store first nearby before I take this deal? I think I have to reject it. We're fine on drone parts right now. Of course. Nice, Mezzo. Very fun series. I mean, the event still works, Shannon. He gets defensive and, like, kills one of your crew. Or at least has a coin flip of killing one of your crew. But I think the Inji still pay you a little bit for helping out, and then the clone bay would just revive them. I think we had one fight, Baskel, but yeah, not very many fights. That's part of the benefit of Inji sectors, though. Yep, don't need any of this stuff. And we'd still be down to 8 fuel even with the store here. It could have been as low as 6. Yeah, I made the right choice. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Switch that over there. We got our 6 we got our 6 power worth of ion weapon build if we want it. We'll probably sell that heavy ion off now, but we'll see. Bermuda, is swarm missile any good? I mean, it's good for a missile weapon, but it's still not good. It's pretty weak overall, but the big advantage of the swarm missile is that you can hit the enemy's weapon system before they have a chance to fire any of their weapons. That is a relevant and useful advantage to have. There you go, Head. Just ionize the ship so much that it just blows up, right? Hey, more free stuff. See why I like indie homeworld sectors? We just casually waltz through and they give us free stuff everywhere we go. It's great. Alright, indie controlled. Slightly worse, but still great. Hey, Logium. So I think I checked this first. I'm looking for more stores. I want to buy useful stuff. I should probably just buy shields. Or even... I could even do this. So let's see. Right now I can easily have one charge and one beam plus engines online without the battery, and then the other charge and shields online with the battery. Kool-Aid, it does, but it's not nearly as inaccurate as the flak is. But it does still have a chance to just miss, which is a big part of why it's not amazing. Yeah, fine. I'll do it this way for right now. That's a little questionable to not upgrade shields here. Yeah, no. We're doing this. It's not the easiest thing to power, but we can shift power to it as need be, and that's just a foolish, greedy mistake to not upgrade that in case we need it. We can't, like, power it easily right now, but that's fine. Accept their offer of surrender. Thanks for the stuff, suckers. Okay. Technically, I could go 1, 2, 3 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not a bad option. Could only dive for one beacon if we wanted to. That locks in our path a little more than I'd like, but I think that's a pretty good path. We know we're going through 2 hostile beacons, a quest beacon, so we're going through lots of good stuff here. Greetings, Speed Frog! I came back from 1 HP, very nice. Congrats, sir. They've got some legit weaponry here. That is some scary stuff, in fact. Oh, it hit one of the ions. That's probably a bad thing, because now this one has to hit. That's too bad. Okay, we want our shields up about now. That halberd beam's gonna take them right out like that. Alright, took out oxygen. Hit the battery, that's a little worse, although fortunately, by design or by bug, I get to keep my my power in that until it wears off. You go fix that. One last one. I will actually do a tips and tricks video on when it's a good idea to surrender at some point. But basic idea, if it's early in the game and they offer you a good chunk of fuel, then that's a good time to accept a surrender. If it's later in the game... Let's see. Power is going to be an issue here. Trying to think of what I want to have powered here. Probably switch this out like so. I guess that means we should, if we're doing it that way, we're gonna leave the engines guy to get the extra evasion chance there. There we go. But yeah, so the simplest situation is if they offer you a decent chunk of fuel, and it's or drone parts or missiles that you're actually using in the like first or second sector, that can be worth it, because that's going to be worth more than the scrap would be. If they offer you any item with the surrender offer, that's almost always a good idea as well. So if they offer you any free weapon, drone, or augment, you want to take that surrender basically every time. So this case, like, if I needed the missiles, this would absolutely be worth taking, but I don't need those missiles. They are only just fodder for trade events, so I can do better. And they've already fired their 2 shots, so those shots are going to hit me regardless. I mean, technically I could jump away, but I'd want to wait for my oxygen to refill and such. And we can do a lot better than 16 scrap. The short answer is the later in the game it is, the worse surrender offers are. So we got 26 scrap instead. Mineral, nope, that doesn't have a specific reason. Mostly just habit or whatever. It is slightly better to pause beforehand. Hey, rule! Twinge and French. I don't really see that one happening, rule, but maybe we can dream. All right, still wait for the store. Just one more beacon here. Yeah, I think you're right, Kool-Aid. I think my battery was back online at that point. Garbage augments. Combat drone is a possibility, but not likely. Although we do want something else to actually do damage than just the beam drone. Another offensive drone of some type would be lovely. So maybe I should pick up the combat drone. Maybe I should pick up the combat drone. Like, we won't use it all the time, but I mean, we're sitting on a giant pile of ion. Greetings, Ritzel! How goes it, madam? We're in Sector 4. Zolf. Combat drone. We need the ability to kill ships faster, even if we don't use it all the time. And there's also the question if we want to go ahead and sell off the other heavy laser there, or heavy ion rather. Yeah, really nice. In general, bombs are just way better than missiles. Yeah, we need that option available. We sell the defense drone. I regretted buying that as soon as I did. I was like, I don't need a defense drone. I've got a Zoltan shield. It still can do work, but... Just try to think of situations when I would want to keep it. Not many at this point. I would need some good damage weapons that I'd be kind of switching into instead of the ion drone build. So yeah, we're just gonna burn that scrap and be a little sad about it. Like, I could hold on to it for a while, but I just don't think it's that's a good thing to do. I don't think that's worthwhile here. There's lots of planned episodes, indeed, Mineralp. There is, like, it wouldn't actually just be one episode on augments. That would probably be a couple episodes. But yeah, there is plans for that. Waiting for these to charge up all the way here. Since that is a Defense 2 drone. We want at least 3 of the 5 shots that get by to hit here. I don't think so, Bjorg. Ion Intruders just do too little for the 3 power, I think. They're a lot like boarding drones. You want, like, balance-wise, I want them to cost about 2.5 power, which is obviously impossible. I think they're a little too strong at 2 power, but they're definitely too weak at 3 power. I should try them out at 2 power for the player and kind of see how that feels, see if they become any more useful. Let me do it this way. Indy just already happens to be chilling there in the right spot. That's a little unfortunate. That's actually more important here. Get that online. We want these firing at the same time to dodge the Defense 2 shots there. I consider another time that you would take surrenders is if you think they might escape. In this case, they've got 3 things to repair, so they aren't quickly looking to pilot away, but they could. 14 scrap is a pretty crappy reward, but it is obviously a lot better than nothing. Cryuji, 2 power ion 3... Or, sorry, would 2 power 3 ion be better? It already does 3 ion damage. Did you mean 2 power to do a 2 ion damage instead? That's an interesting possibility, actually. Boarding drones are going to be too strong at 2 power. Ion intruders are close in power, but probably a little weaker. So, like I said, they might be able to go to 2 power. I think we can kill him here. We've got a backup drone. Also, no power to use it. I should have looked at where my backup battery was, too, and just taken the surrender, I think. Alright, one more hit. One more hit. I took out the defense 2. The combat drone took out the defense 2. It's like, block my shot, I'll destroy you, son! Alright, well, we did get a better reward. We got 2 extra fuel and 9 more scrap. Or 8 more, whatever it is there. And actually, one more than that, scrap-wise, because of the scrap arm. Oh, no. I forgot to reset it after that. There we go. And it does cause the hull breach as well. Yeah. That might be, we don't get too many little FTL moments highlighted. I think that's probably a worthwhile one. Alright, make a quick note on that. So, I mean, we were okay on power without situation here. If we put 1 more power, we could have both shields and an engine level up without the battery, which is nice. Yeah, do that for now. Hey, modern shoe. Ooh, 40 scrap. That was a good quest reward right there. Nice, nice. Yep, the scrap recovery arm was a reward, Ritzel, right after we decided not to buy one. Alright, Stifto. We were hoping that they were being held hostage, but that's okay. Not everyone can be held hostage, I suppose. Yeah, alright, repair 5. Don't think we want to die for a store. I mean, we could buy cloaking at that store and then use it to get out safely, I guess. That's a thing. Ooh, Rebel Stronghold. Yeah, definitely going there. Just reconsidering the dive option. I don't think we want to dive. No, not for 1 beacon. What do you mean, Blaze, best repairing crew? Like, Inji are definitely the best. Like, Crystal take less damage from low oxygen, or Ladius take no damage from low oxygen, and Rockin take no damage from fire, but Inji still easily the best. We got a Pulsar, or Ion Storm. Ion Storm way better for me. Not all of them in RL. They're somewhat inconsistent with that. In fact, most of the drone events don't cost drone parts. Most of the hacking events don't cost drone parts, but some do in both cases. It's kind of weird. I fixed some of that in the balance mod. Blaze, system repair drone does keep repairing while things are punching on it for like the 3 seconds they're punching on it until it explodes. Alright, buy one more power for the Ion Storm. It rounds favorably in Ion Storm, so that means I get 5 power now that I'm at 9 power. Alright. That is just a defense one, right? I think so. Basic laser, flak. Nothing else currently online. They certainly have more shields in this. So they've got one shield offline to have their weapons and defense drone online instead. Be a full volley before we care about shields, so we might as well set that up like that for now. Oh, I should already have my beam drone in position here. Get the level up on engines, jolly good. Level up on weapons as well. Oh, also, they missed like with everything. I didn't even realize they'd missed that much. You're not going anywhere. You have too many systems damaged. Yes. So, if you wanted an example, we were talking about this earlier, of a good surrender offer later in the game, this is ridiculous. 2 drone parts, 47 scrap, and a beam 2 drone. Yeah. You guys know how to bargain for your lives. I applaud it. What I don't really understand is that it seems like the scrap reward they give you in surrenders like that always seems to go up when they give you an item with it. Beam 2 is not exciting, Krima. It only does about 30% more DPS for 50% more power. But 1, it still only costs the 1 drone part, and 2, it only takes up the 1 drone slot. So, like right now, longer term, we're looking to run Beam 1, Beam 2 together. That's what we want to run. Yeah, Blaze, like, I think I want to prioritize empty beacons in this sector. Although I still probably want to hit this first, because if these are empty beacons, we maybe want to hit one of them and then go back down. But, yeah, the Rebel, construction fight event is so good. I mean, that's 5 drone parts, that's 5 fuel, that's 2 extra hops in the sector, that's a free weapon, that's a huge scrap reward. It is one of the best rewards. In fact, I make the reward for that event lower in the balance mod, or no, I make the event the reward slightly lower, but I make the flagship construction a little harder. Exactly, Monolithic. I'd be like, I'm a reasonable person. If they give me... If they make it worth my while, I'm happy to let them live. If they don't, though, woe to them. I mean, Drone Recovery Arm would be good in theory. I've already got 3 fantastic augments right now, so I'm not exactly looking for another good augment, but... let's see, do we want... I kind of want the Beam 2 online, because if I only want 1 drone, it's better to put the Beam 2 on for the 1 drone part. So why don't we do this... I mean, I've already got 16 drone parts. I average gaining about 1 drone part per fight. So I've got 16 fights I could have, or let's say 12 fights I can have running both of these at the same time before I run out. So it's not like a drone recovery arm actually does anything for me. If I got it early on, it is a nice insurance policy, but you tend to get enough free drone parts, and you can buy a few here and there. I mean, keep in mind, you have to buy 7 drone parts before the drone recovery arm has even broken even. I wouldn't buy a drone recovery arm right now. That is a lot of missiles, sir. Hopefully we dodge at least one thing so the Zoltan shields are still online to block this Hermes. These are probably both Lidos, because that would still be 6 power worth of weapons. I mean, they don't have teleporter. They might have low engines as well. Well, on the plus side, we don't really need shield power at all here, huh? Not much. I don't think they're gonna have high enough evasion. I want to tier my ion, so we're just gonna auto-fire that. Let you get in position here. Excellent. Now only one of these 2 needs to hit. Yeah, they are Lidos, as expected. I should consider putting the other beam drone online. Should have already done that, obviously, if that was the plan, but I think it's still worth it at this point. One of these should be firing here as well. Probably should have done that with the last shot, but it's good to make sure the shield stayed down as well. That hurts. They should be dead before that fires again. We're not going to take the surrender. Not much better, but still better. I mean, if I was offered a drone recovery arm in, like, Sector 2 on this ship, I would definitely consider picking that up, especially if I didn't have any other augments bought yet. It's not worthless. It means you can pursue a double drone strategy with without worry. Essentially, you don't have to worry about that being a problem at all. Why does everyone want my fuel for drone parts? No. No, my fuel is important. I don't have enough of it. That is a dastardly trap. Look at those weapons and those shields. And the hacking on top. They better have really low engine levels here, man. I'm not sure. That's an interesting question to pose to people in chat as well. If you start with a giant pile of scrap and you can buy whatever you want, but you can never visit another shop for the rest of the game, what do you get? I think we go with hacking plus pre-igniter plus 2 glaive beams. Yeah, no. You don't even need to buy anything else at that point. If that's what you have, you literally wouldn't need to spend any more money the rest of the game. You don't need to upgrade your shields, you don't need to do anything else. Phase 4 of the flagship is a little rough, so if I have enough money left over, I'd probably buy cloaking. Let's see, we're at 80 plus 190, that's 270. Plus the pre-igniter is 390, so I'd have 110 left over. I mean, you can pick up mind control if nothing else. I don't think you even need anything else. You can do it with 400 scrap. Did I say phase 4? Phase 3. Phase 3 of the flagship. Let's see, we might as well wait until these have 2 charge on them. It makes it more likely to stick, and we need at least that many to fire anyway. Actually, we need another one to fire before it matters as well. Because even if all 4 of these hit, there's stuff still not down. There. Alright, nice barrage there. Do we want the other drone online? Hey, Scan Scale! Phase 4 is the secret cow level. Indeed. This followed by this is gonna be really scary in the next shot. We'll use both drones. There goes my evasion. Nope. Got some good dodges in that fight. Got 1 drone part back. Good. Hey, only bad puns. How's it going, sir? I mean, yeah, that's another pretty much guaranteed win path as well, Angel. I would actually go with the triple automated reloader in that case. Go with maybe quad burst 2 plus triple reloader. Let's see, how much is that? It's 360 for 40. Not quite enough to still buy the Zoltan shield afterwards, but oh well, you don't have that because you got the triple reloader anyway. So I mean, you could do double reloader Zoltan shield or triple and straight up. I think I'd just go triple just for fun. In that case. Hey, Drubel. Alright, do we want to hit the other store, or do we want to maximize our chances of getting the most rewarding event in the game? I mean, cloaking would be a nice pickup. There's not too much else I want at the store. Cloaking and fuel. It's probably still worth visiting, though. If I remember correctly, we've got another red sector after this. Okay, so we are going up this way. I mean, Pike Beam works nicely with the ions as well. And then that would be a balance. I wouldn't need to use as many drone parts. But I'd still need to pay to get it online. Another 125. Most rewarding event, clearly giant alien spiders. I mean, that's not the least rewarding event, at least. Indeed, Calder. The fastest recorded flagship kill of all 3 phases, I think I only had a burst 1, like I'd burst 2, burst 1 heavy laser, I think is what I had, plus the artillery beam, and probably combat 2, combat 1. Although that, you could still beat that with the pre-igniter insta-kill hacking setup. Though not by much, actually. Whiskey. That's a fair point. Most rewarding event of the game. 3rd phase of the flagship. Cloaking or Pike Beam? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the missiles of outrageous fortune, or to kill them more quickly. Harvard. Oh my! I think we just go with cloaking. I think I like just going all out on this this drone setup. Two missiles, teleporter. Nothing too scary here. They probably got more evasion than the last ship did, though. And really, again, I should do the same thing. I shouldn't be firing these right away when they've got that many shields. I might as well go for the charge. That's just a much more reliable way to go about things. We can cloak the first volley here, too. Although that does mean... No, I've got the level 2 crew members, so I can fire this off before I have to cloak. Should have got the drones in the right spots, but that's okay. Or the drone... Probably just one drone here. Thought that was gonna hit my my drone. Those hitting in unison has kind of an interesting sound to it. Let's see. Oh, because they're repairing the cockpit here. We don't have an option to choose this later. They're trying to run away. It's so much. Alright. Do it. Hopefully they damage another system that tries to make them run. Okay, they've got a level 3 cockpit, so we're not ionizing that effectively. This is like, so let's say 70% we kill their ship. Is that still worth just taking the surrender of 3 fuel, 19 scrap versus, let's say 2 fuel, 30 scrap, 33 scrap? So we net about 10 scrap. So it's pretty even. I'm not in a bad spot on fuel. Beam 2 might hit here. I don't think it's quite long enough. Or it might, let's see. Oh, where's the angle going? It looks like it's going this way, actually. I don't even know. Actually, I don't think I can predict which way it's going if I wasn't paying enough attention to begin with. Hey, Zip Basil! I mean, killing them is better. It's just a matter of if I think I can kill them in time. Because this will be flashing in about 1 to 2 seconds for them to be jumping away. We'll try. Okay. Got a nice double tap off of the beam 1 there. What? Hey guys, I think it was better that we killed them. I think that worked out better for us. We did get no fuel though. We didn't get that 3 fuel. Missed out on that fuel. It's pretty disappointing. We did get another drone part though. Hey, Calandris. I mean, even if we consider the glaive junk, Zip-Zero, it's frickin' 47 scrap. The Music Dad, welcome. Like, we can't actually get this online easily. We might actually just sell it, to be honest. We'll see. I mean, although we could switch over to hacking at the next store we find. Because we've got 1 slot free. We got options. That's an annoying spot for you guys to be. Probably just let them damage sensors and then kind of vent them out a little bit from there. Although they don't exactly vent very easily, do they? Well, we're not fighting them, so I guess we're venting them. Let me make sure they aren't trying to run into the clone bay or something silly. They should stay where they're at, though. The flagship construction might have another glaive beam. That's true. Just distract him for a moment till that mostly gets vented. Oh, they still destroyed it. And then I let them in here. Alright, never mind. I thought they were doing a little less damage to it than that. I wasn't paying close enough attention. That's okay though. Probably should have cloaked that volley too, because that was the only volley I'd be able to cloak both of these weapons. But I guess next time I can... No, that one's still going to be out of sync. Kind of waiting. Okay, they're actually leaving? Okay. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you some other time. Oh, making plenty of mistakes, Kaylee. That definitely happens. They didn't board with more, did they? No. Nice. Okay. Hit with 5 out of 6. That's quite lovely. Oh, they did board with more. They did actually board with more. Those jerks. We're gonna have to suicide on these guys here? Maybe. Let's see, what's my best way to handle this? I mean, I could just run back to doors and vent them again. That's actually probably what I do. Because they're all going to be up here. We're going to cut 2 power to weapons, but we're going to put that power into the drones instead, I suppose. Wait, oxygen is not actually on for that to work for very long. There we go. That would have been really sad if that hit cloaking. We still got the 2 spare power for now. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Let's see, cloaking's not gonna do any better than right now, I don't think so. FTL's delayed because most of their crew are on my ship dying right now. Oh crap! I didn't see that in time. Well, that's fine. We can send him to the medical airlock later. It's all good. Four fuel, 22 scrap. Greetings, Hammer! Nope. Wow, the surrender offer was actually better that time. And to be clear, Cryuji, I'm aware that your guy does have the shield skill there, but I don't value shield skill very highly, and I'd rather have the positioning with him on doors there. Sleep well, one last one. Let's see. I suppose since we've already got them on doors, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have Gunther just chill here. He's probably more useful sitting in weapons. Or... I guess. I don't know. He's right here. He can steal the power from the cloaking really easy and come back, though. And it's a lot easier to fix if a drone goes offline accidentally than if a weapon goes offline or a shield goes offline accidentally. So yeah, actually we'll leave him there. We'll leave him there. Like I think that's slightly suboptimal, but it's a lot harder to screw up, basically. Alright, so we've got... I think we actually do this, and then fight the Rebel elites here. That gives us 2 chances to fight the Rebel flagship construction. Shield skill dump stat, pretty much full expo. It's still useful. Like even the shield recharge booster augment is useful, but it's very situational where it's actually helpful. It's kind of like the reverse ion fields, where like against some builds you'll be really happy that you have it, but most of the time it does nothing. And yeah, phase 2 of the flagship fight is pretty much the key spot for it, Blaze. That is where it shines the most. Basil, I'll demonstrate that a little bit later. I'll even do that is going to be the subject of another tips and tricks video at some point too. There's too much depth to this game, too many things to make videos about. But actually, no, I can show it right here, sort of. But basically, you cloak, and you can have a Zoltan run into the room and steal that power that's locked into your cloak. So it'll be on cooldown for 20 seconds. He can steal that power, run away with it, as long as you have that power allocated elsewhere. Here, let's do it like this. Yoink. So if you notice, the cloak ended right away to steal the power. In this case, since it doesn't have a cooldown to go on, the power is just automatically reallocated to the cloaking there, but normally it wouldn't be that way. I think we do actually do that. It's kind of crazy, but it also works with teleporters, mind control, hacking. Yeah, Python's a really good language. That is the language I recommend the most for anyone just getting into programming and such. I like scripting languages a lot more than heavy languages myself, though. Anyway, folks, we've been going for a good chunk of time here. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back in just a few minutes and see how the rest of this Zoltan C run pans out. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back shortly. Alrighty, we are back. Greetings, Spleem! Sometimes all you got is VI. VI can go straight to hell. VI is an abomination. It's one of the worst things I've ever had the disprivilege of using. I hate VI so much. I will never voluntarily use VI ever again. Let's see, so we got combat drone, we got ourselves a Vulcan. Oh, someone earlier asked my thoughts on the Vulcan. It's fine. If you compare to other 4-power weapons, like, it's better than the Burst Laser 3, but it's not amazing. It takes a really long time to actually spool it up before it starts doing good work. It's also reasonably countered by the Defense 2. Halo 5, Bjorg, was actually back in 2005. You missed that one. I don't think I've used Vim Music Dan, but I'm pretty sure I would also hate that, but I don't know. Maybe not. It's possible. It's possible I wouldn't hate that. Oh, right. Let's just spin a drone part before actually assessing the situation fully. Look, anti-drone drones aren't a thing that exists, guys. I don't know who told you otherwise. So do this to start. Yeah, just load up the shields for now and then go from there. Only hit with 4 out of 6 anyway. Oh, I meant to fire one of these here, though. That was a mistake. Stole the power from the weapons. Spleem, I don't use Emacs either, but I've never actually used Emacs to have an opinion of it. Lucian Gamer, VI is a text editor that is the most unintuitive piece of garbage to use. It's reasonably powerful if you get used to it and know what you're doing, but... Linux text editor, generally speaking. See, I can't just switch to Glaive, Cryuchi. That doesn't really work. I mean, I guess I could do 5 damage through the shields. I should have considered that. It's a bit late for that now with how much this is going to be charged up. I mean, we could go ahead and cloak basically any time. Alright, there's that. These things look like they have such a short charge time now with the glaive expanding everything here. I think at this point we actually wait for the cloak here. Like, this will be lost, the backup battery here, in a little bit, but we're gonna go over here, steal that power, come back over here. Oh, the shields actually came back up in that, that moment, huh? Did not think that would happen. Maybe we just run from this fight, then. That seems likely. Oh, apparently it got like a fire lit or something though, because this just suddenly went offline. So it did sneak through a fire. We got a chance. We have enough of a chance to not run when we're about to take damage here, and we're about to hit a fairly tough fight after this. We want our cloaking up for that fight though. So I'm fine eating one more missile to see if the situation changes, and it's not going to, so... onwards we go. Ah, we don't get it. That's too bad. We tried. We tried. Hey, McWill. So, mildly unfortunate, but so it goes. Any reason to try to make this work? As far as the charge goes? Not really. I mean, there's not much harm in doing this, though. I think I landed 1 out of 6 shots there. Alright, cloak about... No. Dodge the SB, dodge the flak 2, dodge the burst laser 1, and see you later. What? What kind of choice is this? Part of the reason I went this route is to make sure I had 2 choices of red sector. We could choose abandoned sector or abandoned sector, guys. It's actually, I mean, it's just the same in either case. I don't know, this is a tough choice. I guess we shouldn't jump at all, since we can only go to abandoned sector. We just give up now. Dive a second time. I thought about it, Baskel. We're only on 4 or 6 fuel though. Alright, you guys think abandoned sector? Alright. I was thinking abandoned sector, but we'll go with it. Definitely tempt. Well, actually, do we attack, which then also leads to this? Let's just do that. Alright, same difference, probably, most of the time. Or at least half of the time. 3 shields. Nothing too scary, because after the first volley, these will be out of sync. and we can always cloak as well. Alright. No teleporter either. Alright, easy fight here. Don't get in the way of their shots, though. Okay, that's out of the way enough, I think. And I might as well cloak this, I guess. There's nothing else to cloak, really. As long as I can get my charge shots off first. Oh, I can't. Then let's not worry about it. We'll cloak something next time. If it looks like the beam's gonna hit or something. Ritzel put up a straw poll. I'm sorry, we've already made our choice which sector we're going to. Can't it be both, Slug? Can't it be both? 36 scrap and 42 scrap. There we go. That's a lovely little double reward right there. I think we hit the store first because we might want to branch out that way rather than come back this way. Duxlar, welcome. Go for the 8 ion, go for the double glare. We don't have hacking yet. It's not like we can do anything with that. So like I just use Merc in my RC. It's a bit bloated, although anymore it's not even that bloated comparatively to a lot of stuff. Like I honestly might just sell off this glaive that I have. It's hard to get online here, but it's still an option. I don't think we need the scrap enough that we're gonna do either way at this point. So get this sector, the next sector, we're about on pace with scrap. We're not super ahead, but we're fine. Double glaive and win streak might be gone, Bermuda. Sell off glaive so I can afford the glaive. That's an option. But they gave glaive it to me for free, Bjorg. Oh my. That's terrible. Terrible. Only on 7 fuel. Anything else we want to do as far as upgrades and other shenanigans go? Could grab our 5th engine level, I suppose. Yeah, alright, we'll do that for now. We don't necessarily need the power, but it's more convenient with the power, certainly. Alright, we'll grab the power. Sorry, guys. Really, Krima, what do you do? I mean, I can't ionize it and then power both glaives, Krima. I don't have 12 weapons power. Let's see, what do we got? Ion, probably... I'm guessing Flag 2 could be either. Hacking... Doesn't look very scary. Okay, there's the bomb. I was like, Flag 1 and something I can't see, or Flag 2. Okay, that makes sense then. Like, I can't even use the, like, pre-igniter trick for that, really, because the charge ions would only charge to level 1 with a pre-igniter, so I can't even use that option. I guess I could have bought the second heavy ion, fired both heavy ions, and then if both of them hit, then the glaives could do a little bit of damage. It's terrible. Nothing makes that good. Alright, remember to cloak this noise here. We should get this in there too, I think. Oh. Right, no, that's 12, that's 13, so we're not going to get that in there. It's an important shot to cloak, though. I think we actually cloak that instead of the flak. Because the flak's going to do at most 3 damage, this can do 4. Twinge despises children? Ouch. Let's see, so that's a little over 2 damage on average. That is like 1.5, yeah. Because that does the extra to the ion shields, and we get to cloak the bomb this way too. Oh, I should have, wait, before we fire, we got a moment to get our drone in position here. Since we got this cloak doing nothing anyway. Nice, now their hacking won't do anything either. Five fuel, they could get away legitimately. I probably actually should just take this. My current setup is not good at preventing the enemy from running away. Hey, economy sheep. They've got 5 hull left, so we need to hit them 3 to 4 more times with this. Yeah, I think we just need to take that. I wish it had some drone parts with it, but I think we just need to take that. Sleep well, Recursive Blaze. So what do we upgrade next? Weapons or shields? Probably weapons, I guess. That's right, we're up to 35 missiles now. Jackpot. We're getting a bunch of pretty weak landing ships, so that's nice. I keep forgetting to get the beam in position to start here. Apparently that was in position to start, but it missed anyway, so... we might as well cloak this. Not really any reason not to. Let those charges fire. See you later. Oh man, both of them missed. Think that's gonna be barely enough? Okay, good. Damaged all the systems they have. Nice. And they're not running too. Good. Good. I guess they aren't gonna run because they're fighting a civilian or whatever. 3 fuel, 1 drone part, 43 scrap. Deal. Deal. How do we feel about the flag? Feel okay about the flag. Would we rather just have more ion or the flag? I think we'd rather have the flag than the 3rd ion. Maybe? I don't even know. I'm just getting cool stuff all over the place. Blackfire, that doesn't, difficulty level doesn't affect, drops and such. Like, I could just get that online, or, again, the ion. It's not like having the ion online on top of the other ion is bad. It's pretty exciting, in fact. Basically, this is better at preventing the enemy from running away, because we can do more damage faster. It is worse or comparable otherwise, but not enough worse. So I think enemies running away is one of my main weaknesses right now. So we're gonna go with the flag. Economy. That is probably what we should be doing here. Let's see, you've got hacking, you've got a burst laser, and I guess a bomb or something hidden, maybe a firebomb? You probably got a lot of evasion since you aren't showing much in the way of weapons, but I think we can take you down. Or get less scrap and get a map, that's a thing we can get too. Alright, we can still only dive for 1 beacon, so that's a little unfortunate. I was hoping this connected back. I didn't think it would, but... I mean, even with the flak, the glaive is not the easiest thing to use. It's so slow! It's so slow, guys. Glaive is really slow. So yeah, I'm thinking probably dive for 1 beacon, do like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Well, you'd probably go to store instead, so 4, 5, 6, and then back out. Yeah, probably do that. Alright, anti-drone drone. 3 shields. Combat drone, pretty bloody weak offenses on their part. They might have a boarding drone. I'd actually say that's likely, given how weak their offenses are. If they don't have a boarding drone, this has to be a firebomb almost for the power usage. So is this the time? Is this the time? The moment? Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. We won't need shields until after we cloak anyway, I suppose. Man, that triple shot though. Getting aggressive. Just a small bomb on that timing, then. Oh, I fired that a little early. I think this is still worth not waiting for. I'll do it. There's the boarding drone that I said they had. They're not trying to run away yet, so we're not going to take that surrender. We disabled the boarding drone right before it hit, too. Nice. Ritzel, because the exit beacon is a real beacon, it's a good beacon. Exit beacon is guaranteed to have a neutral event. It is never a dead beacon, except if it's in a nebula. If it's in a nebula, then it's always a dead beacon and you should just ignore it. But I would often rather have the guaranteed neutral event. Well, I would definitely rather have the guaranteed neutral event than some random other event. But would I rather have it than a hostile event? It's that's a little harder to say. What I'd rather have there. No reason not to take a quick shot here. I mean, technically, I guess that could have triggered them running away, but I think they would have already triggered running away if that was going to happen, so... Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my shield room. Enjoy your stay. Hey, Lazolf! I could have bought a second glaive, that is true. I chose to go for the winning strategy, though, instead. I know that's outlandish, but... I mean, the game giving me a second glaive is not the game trying to make me win, Volxima. That's the game trying to make me make bad decisions. Oh, let's see. I would actually be trading this beacon, or let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, I would be. I'm trading this beacon to get the exit instead. Not one of these is kind of the reality. I mean, I end up not hitting this one, but wait, how does that work? That doesn't make sense. What I just said. Well, let's hit the first beacons here and then go from there. Do I even want to hit the distress though? I mean, the other option, yeah, is that. So then we skip the distress and the exit. I mean, those can happen too, Ritzel, but that's also the same pool of events that you'll get. Here's a free weapon floating in space. Here's a pirate attacking a civilian. Kill the pirate for scrap and then rescue the civilian for more scrap. So it's more variable. Those events are, like, they can be significantly worse or significantly better than just a standard hostile event. But, they can definitely be a lot better. It's a bit variable, like I said. I think they average pretty similarly. I'm just like, since distress beacons and abandoned sectors seem to be a lot worse than other sectors, that's the only reason I'm hesitating. If it was any other sector, I would instantly go there and then there. I think I'll still do that, but I'll be a little sad about it. Oh, I guess what I'm doing by going to the exit is missing this beacon and this one. That's why I was confused. Okay. Because I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then out. Or just 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then out. Okay. Yeah, I might consider that, actually. Although this I mean, like, this beacon's not a good one, but That's still like 1.5 beacons to 1 beacon. So I think that's the way to go. See, this is what I'm talking about. Stupid empty distress beacon of no value. Greetings, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna try to pronounce and butcher your name here. Kipatuchat? I'm sure I butchered it horribly, and my apologies for that, but welcome to the chat, sir. Alright, Burst Laser 3, Halberd, not too scary. Teleporter. Do we still want to go with Glaive on this? Glaive doesn't cost us a drone part, so that's good. It's less good against this ship. Because we can only hit 4 rooms rather than the 5. Yeah, I could definitely go either way on this. I think... So this is 12, 13, 14, 15 hull. They will probably try to run away at about 5 or 6 hull. So we're probably doing about 8 damage with the glaive, which is a perfect amount. I think that's the way we go then. Alright, we'll go ahead and cloak. Well, first we'll fire this since the glaive's almost up. Cloak that shenanigans. Glaive does not get the full hit, but that's expected. Let me aim it close to give it the best odds of hitting all of those rooms as we can. There we go. 8 damage. Awesome, Capo. I'm glad to have you here, sir. No, that's a terrible offer. Still not a lot better, but... Watching to make sure they don't damage the system there. Get it a little close, but that's fine. They're going the long way around. That's nice. Convenient, really. Gonna die before they get there, I think. Nice. Super Try Boy, welcome, sir. And yes, the music in this game is absolutely fantastic. This is definitely the case. Yeah, I think we'll default them to weapons now. Yeah, I think we do actually skip the exit beacon here because of the way this is laid out. It means we do get 1 extra beacon. But I do like visiting the exit beacons, like I said, even when I'm diving. I usually saw that one, Ritzel. This is what I was afraid of. It's just gonna be a dead beacon, but so it goes. Oh, the battery has 2 levels, right, so I don't need to worry about it. Even if I damage it, that's fine. I should have caught that guy before he ran back through. But we'll do that on the way back through, when they try to run back this way. Let's see. I think we'd rather just run through. I think we end up taking less damage that way. We do let that guy over there, which is fine. Mostly I want to keep my crew as healthy as I can here. I like that excuse though. It's like I didn't die. I was killed intentionally. That's different. I mean, you were cloned, so you didn't really die per se. Depends a little on how you think about it. It's only a Flak 1 Bermuda. Like, this is... The Flak 1 plus Glaive is not very good against the flagship. Fighting Rockman. Well... I suppose we can take that. Let's see, we're probably looking at Charge Flak or Charge Glaive. So we're probably not using this. Like, would we do Charge Heavy? I mean, it's a little better against Phase 3, but still not much better. It's worse against, like, the Heavy Ion's better against Phase 3, the flagship, but worse against Phase 1 and 2. I could probably just sell that off. I don't think I'm buying the Slug Baskel, but otherwise you'd be welcome to it. But, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick up the whole repair drone. That thing's amazing. Yeah, there's distraction points right there. I consider the Rockman. I could use a little help against boarding, but I mean, when I upgrade my doors another point, it won't be that big of a deal. Let the oxygen finish refilling. Oh, and buy some fuel before I forget on that. That is plenty, really. Let's see, we're doing 3 more of this. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're spending 4 to get into the next sector. It's not terribly necessary, but we'll buy that just in case. Your color does fit, Baskel, that's true. Metal monsters. So I could just attack him, or I could try to contact him. In which case, if I try to contact him, they'll probably ask for some scrap, and maybe give me something. Like I said, I just don't know the Lanius events as well as the other ones. I generally avoid abandoned sectors and their newer events that haven't had as many options to see as the older ones anyway. I mean, that's an interesting idea, Ritzel. It helps keep the clone bay a little safer. No weapon signatures detected. Mini beam, burst laser, big missile. Got some options there. The weapons, we see them, but we don't detect them. I guess they aren't active yet. I mean, I kind of want to do this, but I think this is actually the better option, even counting for their weapons with annoying stuff like the teleporter and the mind control. The teleporter is actually a nightmare. Like, I can't deal with being boarded by Lanius. I guess I would just send two of my Zoltans to go explode on them, which is fine, I suppose. Because I do have two Zoltans which aren't trained anyway. It is a burst 2, unfortunately, but that's okay. So they have cloaking as well, which I didn't even notice. I mean, that does mean... Oh, with the level 2 weapons guy, I could fire this again right as they're about to cloak. Interesting. That might be best. Otherwise, the beams could go to town pretty quickly. It is, in fact, a Hermes. No reason not to just cloak immediately. Let's see, we want to tag their cloaking most likely. Well, we could either tag this annoying stuff here, or this stuff here. We've got 14 hull. There's not a 5, I don't think there's a way to hit 5 rooms on this ship, is there? No, it doesn't look like it. So if we do it this way, we're kind of looking for the flak to fire again to finish the job. Which it very well might, but we still have to wait. No, we don't have to wait for him to cloak, because we're dunking the cloak. Going over here prevents them from boarding me, which is just a pain in the butt we don't want to deal with. I think we'll just try to kill them as quickly as we can. Alright, let's try to watch the timing on that flag here. I think that's about when we want it. It's a little early. It's hard to judge with the glaive taking up so much buffer there. He's still powering my weapons. He just is fighting my other weapons guy. Level 1 mind control only. Pull him out of there for right now. Yeah, that was a little early on the flag. Also, wait, why didn't... Oh, because they mind controlled it, so that prevented it from firing as soon as the... because I lost the manning system bonus. There's the Lanius borders as well. Alright, well, Kool-Aid... Oh man, he's even a little hurt to start. That's unfortunate, but they've got doors to go through for a little while, so that's good. Because we want Gunther and Kool-Aid to fight and explode on him there. And then we bring the Inji in to help fight alongside. We'll probably try to make the stand here. I guess we could do it here too. still got plenty of batteries, so we'll go ahead and move that guy on this way. Got plenty of power, so we'll look to fight them over there. Caught him in time. Good. Cloak the Hermes. And that room's already out of there. Alright, good luck, guys. You got this. If we wreck their ship enough, they might teleport back as well, so that's a thing. Oh man, they don't got this. They don't got this! Like, Mr. Booga might die, but the other one's not going to. I could hit engines. Yeah, let's hit engines instead of Clone Bay. I don't really care if they clone. Oh, I think I can make that shot, but it's one of those super precise ones. Come now, let's find that magic pixel. Magic pixel. There it is. There it is. Nope. This is a little dicey though, because they could actually. Oh, they could damage my clone bay, is what I was saying there. Alright, battery backup's gonna go down soon. We're not gonna need the glaive any longer anyway. That's fine. Head over here to be there to repair it immediately if it gets hit. I think we just fire that right away anyway. There we go. Okay. 36 scrap. And everything is good to go. I mean, it sort of worked. It worked okay. Wasn't quite ideal, but I think we handled the problem fine. I got the clone bay powered before the warning buzzer. Thank you very much. Okay, so the consideration is if we want more shields, yeah, we can power them. Just buy them now. Not much, Krima. That was my original pilot. Gunther here has no skills. This was the other one. Kulain had some piloting skill and like a little repair skill. Those were the two that died. I chose them carefully. Like this guy could have had a level up in shields if I'd been moving him over here appropriately. In fact, I should just leave him here. We have shields powered by default now, so he should be here. That's better. Just thinking about early stores in the next sector, and if I care that much about them. I don't really care that much. I just want to upgrade my ship some more, mostly. So, yeah. There's some sort of Ford Scout searching for metallic opportunities. It kind of sounds like an MLM scheme or something. Alright, cloak the heavy ion and the burst 2. I guess we're probably better off hitting piloting anyway. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, because that's just going to kill them. It appears they no longer wish to fight. They are offering a surrender, and now they're dead. A lot of emotions there pass really rapidly. Yeah, we're fine. We don't need to buy more power yet. We want to see what the beginning of the next sector looks like. Cash for metal! How much is your metal really worth? So we're hoping that's a breach, so we can cloak that at the same time as the ASB. And it's a breach. Cool. We can even fire the glaive at him for funsies. Wait until that gets relatively close. Blocks the teleporter as well. Very convenient, really. Oh, I don't really like any of these paths. I guess I go this way, and then plan on looping down that way. Yeah, I think that's best. Don't need any other upgrades right now. Yeah, exactly! Exactly, Kaylee. Alright, got an injured crew for this one now. Roar's still not great, but not bad. Exit beacon's just far enough out to be convenient as well. Big mantis with big guns. Should have fairly low engines though. One of them just went into the oxygen room. I guess because they can't board yet. That's probably why. Good. Dodge that. Hermes. Guess it's probably better to cloak these two next time. Yeah, because I can cloak both of these. I got a few options here. I guess we probably take out weapons, teleporter, piloting. And yes, I realize that doesn't look like weapons are being hit, but they are. Of course, this means the flak can't finish them off, I suppose. We do have to wait for the glaive again, but... means we might eat a missile. Yeah, considering that way, probably better to, That's okay. We have 2 chances to dodge. We missed the first chance. How about the second one? Got the second one. Cloaking will be up in time to cloak the next one. Don't need to power shields. We're fine with where we're at. Very good. They've just got a bunch of crew, Ritzel, and nowhere else to put them, basically. Alright, picking up a good chunk of change here. Yeah, we'll still save for stores. We're in good shape. I mean, weapons would be our next upgrade anyway, and that doesn't do anything unless we get 2 points in it, really. similar to last ship. Alright, so that is 4 damage. This is at most 4 damage. Could be only 3. So cloaking these two actually probably makes more sense. And if it's a breach, we have a chance to take it offline before it does anything anyways. We're getting pretty lucky on our hits there, so that's always nice. Okay. That disables their engines and my beam's about to fire? No. I think we got this. I should have targeted the flak at engines, probably, although, let's see, 3, 4... Yeah, no, that's my best odds to reduce their chance to run away. But targeting shields isn't bad either, because I'm just trying to get the beam to finish them off in time. There's merit to both. Let's see. We'd have to hit this now if we wanted to hit it. Could do that, really. There's nothing wrong with that. We got plenty of options to finish stuff off here. I think, anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's only exact count, actually. Interesting. Because we're not hitting that one. But that's fine. I mean, we're effectively choosing between this beacon and this beacon. Andrei Kipka, welcome! 4 damage for 24 scrap, not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. It's a trap! Oh, 4 shields now. Okay. Gotta reconsider a little bit. Got the 4 shields. I see you recognize the tortoise emote, Kavia. Or already know Andre, I'm not sure. Tortoise is pretty cool, dude. Yeah, with the 4 shields, I think we just need to beam them down. Although we still got the flak to support too, so that's kind of nice. We want the charge at the front of the ship so it hits them faster. It's also more important not to go offline. Might be able to cloak both of these if that's a Hermes. Okay, so not a Hermes. Oh wait, hold on, it is. I always forget they have a 1 second difference in their cooldowns. Power up shields in advance here, in case they fall. Want them ready since they take time to power up. That's probably good enough to get a few hits in here. Need to actually take their shields down first with a shot to get that shot in there. There we go. Alright, that's down. We don't need our other shields up, so we're not going to worry about that. And, hit. Alright, take a hit there, that's fine. Oh, that's... I say that's fine, as it takes out my backup battery and thus my, my drone. Didn't actually hear if the missile had fired. Looks like it had not. I was thinking that was just my flak firing, but I wasn't sure, so I was pausing carefully to double check. $49 scrap-a-doodles and a drone part. And another 28 scrap, and another drone part. Alright, so we're going to be hitting this store eventually. On our way out, basically. We're going to want this next sector, and I just don't want my crew to take damage, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Use the level 2 oxygen to give enough air in the system when we open up all the interior doors to deal with the breach there. Obviously not a big deal if they get hurt, but... ion drones are kind of dumb, Krima. They're either really good or kind of terrible. They are in Advanced Edition, and they were something they actually have in the original game files as something they, like, made into the game, but it just didn't work very well, and I agree with the decision to not have them in the game. Basically, the ion drone has to only take out one shield at a time and not be able to stack with itself for the most part. So it's only really good with other ion weapons, but with other ion weapons it's really strong, and it's just in a weird space. Like it's not the most interesting thing by any means. Yeah, might as well. Clearly I have to turn the oxygen off to do that. Do that, just make everything nice and peachy here. Alright, anything else we want to go ahead and buy? Buy the damage buffer there, buy an extra power. Probably looking at weapons upgrade next, but we're not terribly concerned about it right now, so we'll wait another hop or two first. Yeah, exactly, Bermuda. Yeah, Radiant, but then you're still just teleporting shields. Or, sorry, stunning shields, which is kinda good, but you're taking advantage of that by being in the shield room, which then you can get stunned too. Alright, so we got bomb, big missile, heavy laser 2. Need to actually decide what I want to do with weapons set up here. I think I'm feeling the ion drones here. Could go either way against this ship, really. I feel like I've, obviously this is not how it actually works, but I almost feel like I've used up my luck as far as landing the 3 flak shots goes. Okay, so that's a breach missile. And I guess we cloak the breach missile instead. Nice. Let's go to town then. Oh, they got the shot off just in time. Not that it matters. I'm cloaking both this and the ion bomb there. should be teleporting me about now. I guess they're too concerned about the repairs, though. Oh, there it is. It's a little late. So now you're not going back to your ship. I've got no reason not to cloak the ion bomb here. Don't really know what that does that I care about, but just in case. 49 scrap and 26 scrap. And that was +4, +2 because of the scrap arm. We're making some bank there for sure. There you go. Spread them out. It's a nice little subtle tactic there, being able to spread out the enemy crew like that, catch them on multiple doors. Missile drone was also something in the original setup that like is in the code, but wasn't put into place because it's just clearly not a good thing to exist. Iron drone stuns crew. Yeah. Definitely stuns crew. Drop the 190 scrap on weapons? Sure. I mean, we've got 3 beacons before the store. That's the only store we're hitting, so this one's not a store. That's good. And, yeah. We got options now. We can do this a couple different ways. We're not gonna want that power to start, that's for sure. So now we can have charge plus glaive if we want. Obviously, Calanders, it would fire very slowly, and you can sort of balance it around that, but it's not a fun thing. Like, if you let the AI have a missile drone at all, and it's not completely the worst thing in the history of time, it's going to be incredibly anti-fun. There's really no in-between option there. Oh, wait, what? Oh, my weapon system isn't manned. I gotta wait for their cloak to happen again, then, to fire the glaive. Because I didn't have my weapon system manned from the start. I was wondering why my power was so low, and that I didn't even, like, think to look where my frickin' Zoltan crew was. Alright, that's fine. I don't think we can cloak the second shot of that. No. Now they cloak. Oh good, they have weaker borders though. It's nice. Still don't want to really dance with the borders too much, so let's just prevent them from breathing. Looks like I don't take the shields all the way down anyway, so I didn't necessarily want to fire the glaive. Although I actually would have been able to fire it like one free time though, so that's... One more. There it is. There it is. Like, we don't care that much about engines, but yeah, no, actually engines are just better for a lot of reasons than shields. We do care about them a little bit, and yeah, it's just a much better targeting trajectory there. Doesn't really matter where else I target with this, I guess. We'll keep it there. Since it don't matter. Guess I'll hit cloaking so they don't get the cloaking repaired and then fix it. No, that's terrible. Probably sell the scrap arm at the next store, Cryuji. I'll think about it a little bit. I mean, I definitely will if there's another augment I want to buy to replace it. And there's, yeah, not too much reason not to sell the flak off at this point as well. Alright, nothing scary here at all. Like, we only care about this one missile. Like, these 3 weapons can't hurt me if I have my shields up. Ritzel! That would be kind of hilarious. Requires both hacking and a drone system to have online. Cloak all that noise, keep my Zoltan shield up as long as possible. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. $12, $15. Okay. Farewell, Mantis assault ship. Oh, yeah, it like does hull damage to the enemy ship while giving you scrap. That'd be very silly. It's not something you can currently do with mods. It's kind of a fun idea, though. Gonna go and buy the door upgrade here. Oh, are they being held hostage this time? Hey, they're being held hostage this time. Just in time for that door upgrade. Alright, we can cloak all 3 of these weapons to start, so that's the plan there. And the scrap arm doesn't hurt the enemies, and it also fills a different slot. So I kind of like that as a drone. I don't think it's like something that clearly should be in the game or anything, but it's a fun idea. Those upgraded doors, though. Let's see. I mean, are they gonna board me with more people? Maybe. I care about evasion more than shields, right? So let's shoot it that way. There we go. There we go. Go ahead and do this. We're not gonna need that for a while, but I got it covered in case we need it. I could have subbed out one of these for the flak, I guess. That would have probably been the fastest way to kill him. But this is fine. It doesn't really matter where we shoot. A Vulcan drone. So like a charged drone. Or chain, sorry, a chain drone. That'd be kind of silly. Hey, an anti-drone drone. Oh boy. Boarding crews have been pretty nice to me with the pirate ships, although that is partially because of the sectors I've been choosing. Black fire. Yeah, that would have to fire a little slower than a combat WUD, even at 3 power. It is something I think you would want at 3. I mean, I guess you could do a slightly faster version at 4. It's interesting. It has the awkward spot that it doesn't really play well with other weapons like all of the other shield-piercing stuff does. Alright, what's at our store here? Another scrap recovery arm, everybody. Vulcan. Iron Blast 1? Oh man, we could have had 4 iron weapons. The 4 iron weapon dream. You guys had to get all excited about the glaive beam. Alright, we'll go ahead and pick up mind control. No reason to wait and hope we get hacking the last sector. Mind control's fine at this point. Gives us accuracy for our charge ions and counters their mind control. Monolithic, I think you underestimate the value in targeting lasers. Like, as far as buying and upgrading a drone system to use Defense 2 goes, I think it is worse than a Defense 1, certainly. But, I mean, that is definitely the way of things in this game in a lot of cases. Like, Heavy Laser 1's better than Heavy Laser 2, Burst Laser 2's way better than Burst Laser 3. But, I mean, the fact that it targets lasers can definitely save you damage. And will, quite often. It is very good at saving you, like, 1 damage if you wanted to cloak missiles against the, Phase 3 of the flagship, then it could, help block the power surge, for example. There's a lot of points where it is actually useful. The big problem was when it, cost 4 power to use. That was just completely terrible. I think it's actually in a pretty good spot right now at 3 power. I could see making it fire just a little bit faster now. It fires at 0.88 seconds right now compared to Defense 1 firing every 1 second. I think if you drop that a little lower, it could probably more reliably take down 2 missiles of the triple missile volley against the flagship than the Defense 1 could. But, I mean, for example, against, like, a Burst Laser 3 that the enemy has, the Defense 2 does good work, especially if that happens to time up with another laser, or if they have 2 Burst Laser 2s, that's even worse. The Defense 2 really handy against that situation. It can do okay work against drones, but it's gonna miss most of the time, so it's not gonna do very well against drones, but it's not worthless, the fact that it hits lasers. It definitely has some use there. Alright, so we're hitting 2 more beacons, and then like 3 more unless stand, let's say 4 more. Oh yeah, because we get the bonus from the repairs too. So let's say 7 more beacons, average 4 scrap a beacon from the repair arm. So it's basically a wash, honestly. We'll get as much money by not selling this as we will by selling it, but this gives the augment slot open and gives us the money now if we need it now, which we don't, but that is fine. Everything looks great. We got a giant pile of juicy scrap here. At least by that for funsies, just because people like to see what the enemy ships have. We'll start with that and then figure out from there. Like, people always remember the time your Defense 2 shoots down the laser instead of the missile, and the missile hits you and the laser wasn't going to do anything. But people are never going to remember the time that the Defense 2 shoots down a laser that would have caused you damage. Uncle Joe's Fix-It Shop. They agree to install swag sensors as a subsystem in exchange for some scrap. Alright. Look at that. Look at that savings. At 3 scrap savings. Thanks, Uncle Joe! For anyone new here, level 3 sensors are terrible. Don't buy them. We buy them when we're doing well enough that we can have fun and show off a little bit, basically. Yeah, that seems pretty good. And then we even have a repair beacon here if we want it. Yeah, we're like so set. Ritzel. It's not true, Ritzel. It's not true. Let's see. I mean, yes, fine. I almost want to farm the sector and go, like, grab a high score here or something, but I'm not too concerned about it, so... Oh, look at that, look at that. You can see their weapon charges. We can't actually man the sensor system. We could move this guy over here until we need the doors. Look at the glorious power allocation! Isn't it fantastic? They do get to board me. Alright, back to the doors. Ooh, nice. Convenient spot to land there, folks. There we go. Look at that 6-hit ion because of the mind control. Love it. I don't actually know why I powered that up right now, but that's okay. We can do it. Actually, yeah, we've got a ton of drone parts here. Let's help make sure this doesn't get away. $65 scrap and repair my non-existent damage. It wasn't a bargain bin discount, Volksima. It was installed by professionals. Uncle Joe's Fix-It Shop specializes in upgrading your swag sensors, man. That's just what they do all day long. They're just like, boom, swag sensors. Oh, what do you want to do today, Joe? Oh, I don't know, maybe install some swag sensors? That's just what they do all the time. Oh, I should have kept track of how much money the scrap arm would have got me out of curiosity. So I think that's 8. That's 11. Alright, buffer. More power. Let's see, how does that actually leave us on power? It leaves us... No, we want to power both of these. I mean, I guess we've got sort of enough power to do things, because we can steal power from the cloaking, and eventually the mind control. That's a little bit more of a jog, but... Yeah, it's never going to be fast enough to hit all 3 missiles from the flagship monolithic. That would be way too OP. Like, it would have to fire more than twice as fast as it currently does to do that. It would shoot down, like, 3 lasers out of a burst laser 3. This is kind of a terrible sector layout, huh? All of this stuff here is just lost. But I do think it could maybe do to have its fire rate up slightly. Do keep in mind if we just do that directly, it means the AI's defense drone fires faster too, which can make it harder to deal with when you're using drones or when you're using ion, things like that. There's no way to mod that monolithic. You can't make the defense drone to prioritize missiles and then also still shoot down lasers. It's just not something that's possible with the modding environment. Alright, we should dodge at least one of these 5 shots. Okay. Also, for some reason I thought that was a breach, not a Hermes. Otherwise I do things probably a little differently. And I do cloak those lasers instead. But most of them miss, so that's good. Yeah. Oh, I forgot the mind control. Forgot the mind control. No, that's not gonna... I don't need to worry about my shields yet. If anything, I should do this. Oh, I see what you mean. Only target missiles monolithic. Well, then it's only good against the flagship and the Leto plus Artemis first shot. It's like, it's not worth 3 power. It's way worse than Defense 1 in that case, and not a unique, interesting thing of its own accord. Yeah, Monolith, what you said with it just still targeting missiles, but faster, is possible. I just don't think it's a very good thing to be in the game. Bermuda, beams go through shields, but they do reduce damage for every shield they go through. The glaive has such a long charge time, we want it to do full damage, generally speaking. We do have a tips and tricks video that covers exactly how beams work. That was one of our recent ones there. We got 62 missiles, by the way. So we definitely want that. Also, I forgot to sell the flak off. That's okay, though. It's still occasionally useful. Not that it matters too much. Okay. I mean, we're okay on power. We could use one more for comfort. Then we'll buy the damage buffer on shields, I think, and call it good. I think I'd rather have that than the extra 3% evasion. Start you out here ready to... Oh, you can't steal the extra power since I've got the damage buffer there now. I'd have to bring 2 Zoltans through to do it now, which is fine. I mean, that can happen. Let's dance, flagship. Let's get our drones in position. That's not the position. Different position. I don't want you just shot down by their missiles here. There you go. Greetings, Oblivion! How's it going, sir? Whiskey. It'd be pretty good. Be pretty good. See, I think we can do this fast enough. I don't know, the charge shots are kind of slow. But we'll try it. Yeah, they're gonna hit in time. Oh, did you want a cloak? Think again! Also, it tried to hack me. I don't even see... Yeah, it hacked oxygen. Alright, whatever. Not anymore, sir. Not anymore. Oh, yeah, no, hold on. Let's just, we don't need anything else. Let's just sit back. I'm just gonna stretch. I'm good to go. I mean, technically, I should shoot one of these ion shots here, so that, that doesn't hit. That's okay, though. I said I'm just gonna stretch. Oh, they got the, thing back online. They took my oxygen offline, and all my shields. What a shame. Alright, I suppose we should deal with the fire. Got ourselves a speed hole, that's right. Oh, do we want to fix the speed hole? Nah, we'll leave the speed hole in. I mean, they might, Ritzel, I don't really care. And like, we just, oh, they don't hit it, but the Rebel Elites do. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Do we buy that other power, I guess? Or, mind control buffer? Have that power in case the battery goes offline for some reason. Alright, let's dance. Well, I suppose you should be back over here. That's fine, though. They do take down my Zoltan shield awful quick in this phase, so that's a little sad, but so it goes. Suppose we want our shields actually powered from the start, don't we? Clone Bay. Something I sort of care about. Also, I didn't get the beam drones in position yet. That's okay, though. No, I should wait a moment on that. There you go. That's a little better. Fire those ions first, and then do a level 2 cloak to get both the power surge and the missiles. Battery ready to ruin their entire face until they no longer have any face at all. Alright, stretch time again. So how's everybody doing? Did you know that drones when they have no shields are pretty strong? Did they take out one of my drones? No, okay. I thought they took out one of my drones. No, I don't really think that a clone bay is terribly necessary. What do you guys think? I don't think we need a clone bay. Let's just leave that offline. I don't want to fix it. Dayuji's feeling lazy. Oh, I am the defense drone. That's what happened. Okay, I knew I saw something weird happen. Oh, they get the mind control. I kind of just want to use that on them, honestly. Yeah, I'm not going to use that to counter their mind control. I want to use it to make my charge ions hit. I think that's a stronger plan. Alright, I was waiting for the missiles to fire at the same time as this here. Can we get the, no, we can't get the ion shots off first. That's fine. Go ahead and cloak that. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Fire, fire, fire. Still missed two, unfortunately. I would say confident, Bermuda. I wouldn't say overconfident. I think I'm good. Oh man, he started to take out my battery. A secret weapon here. And he that means he left the shield, so I'm no longer getting his power in the shields. How rude. How rude. Oh, we missed with both of those. That actually sucks a little bit. I was hoping to just wreck it right here. Alright, come on. That's good enough. We can either tag piloting or we can tag mind control, huh? Merits to both. Yeah, I'll take out the, well, at least mostly take out the mind control. I don't want to deal with that. Did already have that mostly charged, but that's okay. I suppose I could have some oxygen for a little while. Just a little treat for a few moments, and then, oh man, I could vent from this breach over here. The strats! Oh, I got double speed hole here? That's amazing. Alright, Rating Eyes. We won't let you die. That was the hexadecimator. Yeah, Monolithic, like, I think they tried that. Like, I'm confident they tried making the Lanius B start with no oxygen. And they just ended up deciding that it's not fun to get crew and they can't breathe. Like, you have to buy the oxygen system on top of that. And I think I agree with that choice. Like, I could see it going either way, but I think it was correct not to have the ship with no oxygen. see. Only 1800 scrap because it doesn't count scrap recovery arm in that list there.